Hello everyone. My name is Art Russell. Welcome to my channel. In today's video, I'm going to share some information about a very sensitive subject, death. During my 35-year career as a primary care paramedic, I became very familiar with it, as you might imagine. My perspective about my identity was very different back then. It's my hope that the information I share will not only be of comfort to you, but also lead to greater understanding about what, not who, you truly are. The better we understand our true nature, the more easily we can deal with the suffering that arises with death. So let's dive into the information. The first is a passage from I Am That by Sri Nisargadatta Maharaj. The seeker is he or she who is in search of himself. Give up all questions except one. Who am I? After all, the only fact that you are sure of is that you are. The I am is certain. The I am this is not. Struggle to find out what you are in reality. To know what you are, you must first investigate and know what you are not. Discover all that you are not: body, feelings, thoughts, time, space, this or that. Nothing concrete or abstract which you perceive can be you. The very act of perceiving shows that you are not what you perceive. The clearer you understand that on the level of mind you can be described in negative terms only, the quicker you will come to the end of your search and realize that you are the limitless being. Moving on. The next information is a verse from Acts chapter 17, verse 28. For in him we live and move and have our being. Now, in this case, in the consciousness-only paradigm of reality, him would be consciousness. We live, we move, and have our being in consciousness. In a way, it's similar to the characters in our nighttime dreams. They appear very real during the dream. The objects, the persons, the interactions all seem real. But when the waking state arises in the morning, we realize, oh, all of that just occurred in a dream. So this is saying, for in him we live and move and have our being. In consciousness, we experience this that's going on right now. The next is a verse from Psalm chapter 23, verse 4. Yea, though I walk through the valley of the shadow of death, I will fear no evil, for thou art with me. Thy rod and thy staff, they comfort me. Now, of particular note here is the word shadow of death. That implies a shadow is not real. And that's what all this information is pointing to. That yes, the body-mind does die. But this is saying our identity is not dependent on the body-mind. In fact, that the body-mind and the world are dependent on what we actually are, consciousness or spirit. The next is a quote from I Am That, which I mentioned earlier, by Sri Nisargadatta Maharaj. The real does not die. The unreal never lived. Now, what's real? The foundation of our being, consciousness or awareness, that's fundamental, and that it makes apparent things out of itself. It creates via the mind. The next passage comes from the Tibetan Book of the Dead. Phenomena only exist in the mind that perceives them. Excuse me. Just as in nighttime dreams, all the phenomena, all whatever appeared, only occurred in mind. It was a dream. And I'm saying that this is very similar here with the waking state. Everything that occurs is happening because of mind. It's rendered by the mind. I'm going to end with a passage from a poem entitled A Psalm of Life by Henry Wadsworth Longfellow. Now, it's just the first two stanzas. Tell me not in mournful numbers, life is but an empty dream, for the soul is dead that slumbers, and things are not what they seem. Life is real, life is earnest, and the grave is not its goal. Dust thou art, to dust returnest, was not spoken of the soul. I hope that's given you something to contemplate at a deeper level today. If you've enjoyed this video, I invite you to subscribe to my channel or click a like. More information is available through my free articles at thinktwice.me and my book entitled This Taste of Flesh and Bones, which is available from Amazon. Thank you very much for watching. I love all of you. Bye for now. We'll talk again soon.